Gibbs Gaming. As you can see, I'm still kind of on my little hiatus from Fallout 76 until I can figure out what's going on with it and my computer, because it's still not letting us really do much without DCing or being booted or things not loading properly. So we're going to play this for the time being, and we'll see how well that works out. We are going to be playing as stamnecro, and we are going to be playing in the new Greymoor expansion. So, I have yet seen the intro. I am currently making a new character specifically for this. And then we'll probably go off and level and do some other stuff. Play in the Greymoor area, see how difficult that is. But yeah, so that's what we're doing right now, is we're getting ready to start the tutorial. So I'm going to stop talking while the tutorial plays, because I like watching this stuff. And then you guys can actually see it if you haven't played the game yet. That kind of stuff. So here we go.
Someone out there? I could use your assistance.
Oh, what the snap? It skipped it?
Here.
Did I hit the wrong key? That's interesting. Okay, I don't know why it skipped it. Let's see here. Tutorials, no. Is there a way for me to see it still? I don't know. I'll figure out if we can go back somehow and figure it out, and I will do that. Always on, show overhealing, pet damage, crowd control. I want to see my numbers here. Pet damage, limit time, ultimate numbers on. Ability bar always show, attribute bars always show, resource numbers. Just do numbers. There we go. And then gameplay. We want auto loot on. Okay. I'm not really sure why it did that. I was hoping to get to watch the tutorial. I must have clicked something somehow. I don't know.
Hear me out if you want to escape this place. You were on the cart. I saw you before
definitely
those
a
witches
vampire.
caught us and tossed me in this stone box. Glad you're finally awake. Apologies for my ghastly appearance. I'm not feeling my best. Our precise location, I can only speculate. Somewhere in western Skyrim, I suppose. I was in... The witches must have stashed...
I'm not going to sit here and listen to all of it.
Don't be afraid. This may be jarring, but it's a necessary...
I don't know if you guys like reading everything. I'm sure at some point I'll go through on a different character and actually listen and read everything that he says and does, but for the most part, I'm not really going to pay that much attention to it.
Please, hurry and retrieve my flask. Did you find it? Give it to me. Yes, that's better. Thank you. I could feel my control slipping away. Yes, that was blood. But I swear there's no cause for alarm. Not every vampire is a monster. I'm part of a group that only drinks from willing donors. We regulate the actions of less scrupulous. Follow closely.
Let's make sure I'm not social, voice chat, area. Oop, nope, leave channel. There we go. And leave this channel too. There. That way if there's anybody in the guild, they're not having to listen to me chat the whole time. Let's see if I came out of that one. Is there anything in this one? And I have a feeling that because like all other starter areas, we will have to start off with a two-handed weapon, and I'm not wanting to do a two-handed weapon. If you guys want to see the kind of build that I'll be making, let me know in the comment section, because I will do a video based on the build that I've put together. I'm doing a dual-wield bow, necromancer, where you pretty much just stay on your primary bar,
grab something more suited to my skills.
and you only switch to your back bar for your buffs. I'm hoping to get enough medium gear that we can equip it. I don't want shields. See, it would be perfect just to have a bunch of different weapons right up here. And they used to do that. When in the starting zone, you could pick a weapon to start off with. And then all of a sudden they were like, nah, we're just going to make it to where you can only pick two-handed weapons. And it's like, not everybody wants to start off wasting time with a two-handed weapon. And see, you got a weapon rack right there. How easy would it be to just put weapons right there? Like, I don't understand it.
I'd prefer to.
Okay. Let's go equip everything that we just picked up.
That looks dangerous enough. Now come on,
let's see if we have enough heavy to at least get that. Alright, light armor. Light armor. That way we can at least start leveling something.
What are you two doing out? Ergala still has need of you.
That's the brute who threw us in our cell. We have to get past him.
Yeah, it looks like I'm still having a buffering issue.
I'll put you two milk drinkers back in your cage.
The only way out is through. I'll support. Strike him with a light attack. Hit him again!
That's what I'm already doing.
Hit him again!
You're fast, but you can't withstand this.
Don't let his head. Strike him while he's off balance. Get your guard! Hit him again!
Downside to redoing all the tutorial stuff. We already know all of it.
Hit him!
You can block what you can't see.
Break free from that stun. Take it off. Break free, my friend. Another heavy. Press your advantage with a heavy attack. Stop his attack. Interrupt the attack.
Time to end this.
Finish him off! The smell of blood is overwhelming. We should move on.
Yes, but there's more things for me to loot. Food, food. You never know where you'll find a crafting motif or a food recipe or a really good weapon. So you always want to... And then books. Always read books. That's the one thing you'll see me do all the time. If I see a bookshelf that I can read from, that's what we're doing. I like these fancy little urns. I'm sure there's somebody going, those aren't going to be fancy later on. So I'll bet you there are people way ahead of me. Okay, I'm not gonna use any abilities until we're out of here because I don't want to accidentally, I don't want to level up two-handed weapons. So here we go, finally. Alright, sword, sword. Stop jumping, jeez. So the cool thing is even though these are going to be all starter gear stuff, so it's not going to really be that great, we can still get green stuff. So you'll see me pick everything up and then go through and dismantle a bunch of stuff too. But you can get... Stop jumping! But I will pick everything up. Because we can get greens that have effects or enchants or whatever on them, even though it is starting out gear. Okay, I think that is everything. Odd that there was no bow. Yeah, that looks like it's everything. So let's go ahead and equip our weapons and armor here. Yeah, it's another iron helm, so we don't need that. Medium armor there. Shoulders. See, like, there we go. We've got the green gauntlets. So that's good. All right.
Giant frostbite spider. Kill it, my friend.
Oh, come on, I was out of that.
Door ahead. You go first.
See? Now we got dual wield, so we're going to come in here. That is the first ability I wanted to get, because it is a stamina ability. By the way, we are playing a Dark Elf because they get the benefit. Hey, what's up?
Over here. We're almost to the exit.
The Lord of what? The Lord of Darkness.
Look up on the bridge.
As you'll see,
Darkness
the storms
Seed.
of
Interesting.
Meridius will be quite devastating.
As long as everything is ready for the first harvest of Gaia, I will be pleased.
Very curious. Let's talk for a moment. That was...
Okay. Ooh, more stuff here. Let's see if we get lucky with some more green stuff. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else. And I didn't see us pick up anything green, but we'll double check. Okay. Make room in our inventory. We'll go ahead and wear the heavy armor just because it gives us stamina. There we go.
We should be able to catch up with Matron Ogala through here.
Major Nogala. Anything here?
Witches and their servants are everywhere. We could sneak through if you wish to avoid more battles.
Yeah, except for somebody's already run through all this, so... Yeah, that guy. He's running through just killing stuff. So we don't even get the chance to... well, we don't even need to sneak by because everything's already dead. Alright. So my goal is hopefully today, before my friend gets on, to get this guy somewhat leveled up to where she can play or do dungeons with him and help level this character up.
Look, the sky. What have they done? We must reach that clearing.
All right. I know at some point I will make a mage to be a vampire. Because I have looked at the trees for the vampire and they look epic. They've changed how the vampire operates and behaves, which I think is awesome. So that is definitely something I want to do. Come on. Use your ability. There we go. I will say that since I've been back to playing on here versus PC where I get add-ons and stuff, the PlayStation and the Xbox need the ability to get add-ons. Either have us vote on what the most useful add-ons would be, and then we can use those by turning them on or off, you know, or just find a way for us to be able to use add-ons. Because like right now, if I want to go find sky shards, or if I want to have a mini-map pulled up while I'm playing, I have to use my phone or my tablet or something to activate that ability for me. And so it's just a little frustrating not being able to have that all in one place. It'd be nice to have it all in one place.
This place is thick with coven members. Be on your guard.
Oh, I came over here to get your bookshelves. I'm pretty set on gear right now.
They tossed new meat down into the crypts.
They made the witches in here look ugly. So the build, by the way, that I'm going with is going to be a self-sustaining necro. So basically all of my abilities will give me life, stamina. The gear sets that I'll be going for are easy to get. They give us buffs such as major savagery and major brutality. Oop. I keep doing that. And then the monster set I get will do health and health drain. So this whole build is designed for me to basically just not be able to die, which would be a plus. All of our abilities do health, they do stunning and disorient, things like that. So bar 1 is going to be dual wield, and bar 2, like I said earlier, will be our buff.
The same symbol as the ones I saw in Bankrai.
So that we are capable of just doing mass amounts of damage, but being able to keep our health up as long as possible. The alt that I'll be going with is not a DPS alt, it is actually a tank alt. It is the Ravenous morph for our Bone Colossus, which, if you're not familiar with the Necromancer, as you take that form, you gain an aura that does damage, and the more damage it does, the more health you get back per second. So, that's like our holy crap, I'm about to die buff, or I grabbed too many people. This is eerie. I wonder if this is what's going on in Rivenspire.
Maybe that will stop the storm from growing.
You escape, no matter, for soon all of Skyrim will fall. Your efforts mean nothing. The harvest will.
Oh, storm! Somehow that pike is involved. Destroy it quickly! You did it. The storm's dissipated.
You'd think from up here we'd be able to see more of those.
I wish we could have learned. That's true. And we... The ice region. As I said...
Alright, now we're level 3. Another point here. We have 2 points. So we've already got 1 point in our dual wield, which is good. Next, we want to get Death Scythe, because that is a primary ability we'll be using. And we need... the other things we're going to get is going to be like Spirit Mender, Restoring Tether, which actually helps us. That's a buff that we can get. And then over in Gravelord, we're going to want Blast Bones, Shocking Siphon, and Boneyard. The reason why we're going to get Boneyard is that one of its morphs allows us to use the ability, and it actually heals you based on damage done. So that's always a plus. So the other point, we're going to go ahead and put into Gravelord, and then when we level up again, we will put a point into Living Death. Alright, so he's telling us to leave the Veil. Let's go ahead and do, not skills, we want inventory. Let's click this. See what kind of gear it gave us. We got an Inferno Staff and a bow. 2 things we're not going to be using. And we've got light armor legs, but it gives us more XP, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. So there's that. Awesome. Okie dokie. So we're leaving.
This way, my friend. The road ahead will take you straight to Solitude. Go. Warn Solitude of the danger. I need to make contact with the Raven Watch.
Okay. So it says that we have. It says primary quest is this way. And then teleport here. Shh. I did not realize that my phone was still going to make noise. Oops. Okay.
There's no time. The information. The Ice Reach Coven. At work in the west. Just need more proof. Don't trust them. Only Lyris.
You there. What did that fugitive tell you? Who are you? Another spy? What did this lying Easterner say to you? Assisting a fugitive is a crime in Hafingar Hold. Unless you want to find out how we deal with traitors and spies, tell me what he said to you. Lucky for you. If he had told you any seditious lies and you decided to keep them from us, you'd have been in real trouble.
Oh.
Assisting a fugitive. Don't start spreading rumors about Reach witches. You go panicking the good folk of Solitude, and I'll toss you in a cell. And my grandfather killed 12 giants with his bare hands. But at least he had the good grace to string a few of their teeth around his neck before he made the claim. Got any... The word of an outsider isn't worth mammoth spit. Keep sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, and you'll wind up just... Go on. Just remember, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Okay. Wow, there's a meet contact, search and marked crate, follow cryptic directions. Okay, is it inside the building?
Step back! I'll do it! I'll stab you! I mean it! I don't know any Brondold. That is what I told the guards, and that is what I'm telling you. Dead? Stone's mercy. And I'm next, aren't I? I promise. I don't know anything. I won't make any trouble. I'll disappear. He did not tell me a lot. The last time we spoke, fly. We are stuck between the death, Sedby. Who knows? Maybe you'd feel the same, Sedby. Who knows? Maybe they really do. A wild land.
Okay. She's not worth much.
So much to do.
Oof. I don't know how you got that hound, but that is beast. I will say that the city, because I have been in there with a different character, the city is really well done to where it looks just like the one in Skyrim for the most part. Obviously they changed a little bit so that it stayed with how the fact that there is a time difference between then and now. Let's see here. Do I just swim? Can I just swim? She's not on a boat, is she? By the way, this water would be so cold, and the fact that I'm wearing heavy armor, I would sink quite a ways. That is an evil looking Spriggan. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, looks like we actually have to go to Solitude now. There's a dolmen there. That's interesting. Black Morass Ritual Site. I'm gonna go check that out. Because that is different than a dolmen then. Thieves Trove. We're not gonna do the Thieves Guild. Look at all these bears. Oh, I see somebody standing there.
I've heard some unsettling rumors, as if there are...
I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna get back and do the main storyline quest. I'm sure at some point we'll figure out what one of those is for. It's not a dolmen, so... Ooh, hi kitty cats. Bears and cats, oh my. Bloop. Gotta be one heck of a swimmer to be in heavy armor, swords, some light armor and some medium armor, carrying a backpack full of stuff, and not sink to the bottom of that stream. Because obviously that stream is deep enough for a boat to be in it, so... So this is what I'm talking about. So this is Solitude, and if you played Skyrim enough, you know that there's like a small little town thing right around here. And there's more of a small town thing right here. But keep in mind, this is all 1,000 years before the Skyrim game, supposedly. Alright, first things first, let's go get the Way Shrine. For the most part, this town is exactly the same. Like I said, they've changed some things to make it more accurate with the times and the fact that this is a MMO and not a single-player version of Skyrim, but for this being what it is, I mean, for those of you that played Skyrim, you know, this is where you first come and watch the guy get executed. That's actually an inn still in Skyrim. This isn't a bank in Skyrim. I forget what this building is, and then I forget what's on that side. I rarely ever come here, but to do the Dark Brotherhood quest, you come up here. This is where you do the Dark Brotherhood quest and kill that one girl, because her and her husband are right here. And usually there's a... I don't think these stairs are here in Skyrim, to be honest with you, because I believe you have to go up some steps, come over here, and then drop down to this. And I think that tree's a lot taller because you can make this shot pretty clear. But yeah. Other than that, I mean, the city's almost completely identical. Be quiet, Bard. Nobody cares, Bard. So let's go find Lyris, because that's who it says we're supposed to be finding here. Bunch of little side quests for a town, which is good.
A fascinating application of the technique.
The Blue Palace. Oh, this hasn't changed.
I'm accustomed to stairs, but I reached my threshold for gawkers a long time ago. Move along. I'm waiting for someone. He's what? Damn it. Queen Gerhild will be here at any moment. Look, Her Highness is expecting to talk to me and my contact. I need you to pretend to be that contact, or this will go very bad. We can exchange intimate details of our lives later. Right now, just know that the safety of all of Skyrim, maybe even all of Tamriel, depends on how this meeting goes. So follow my lead and be on your best.
Lyris Titanborn. Your reputation is known even here in the West. Is this one of your famed companions?
No, but I assure you my partner is one of the Skald King's best. Go introduce yourself, partner.
I am Gerhild, Queen of Skyrim. Allow me to welcome you on behalf... The letter that preceded your arrival said an attempt was made on the Skald King's life. It indicated that High King Svargrim would be next. My husband took that as an accusation and a threat. He will not meet with you, but I will hear you out. Have you anything that would persuade my husband? It will take some trouble from the Reaches as common as snow in winter. That will not be enough for Svargrim to accept the help of outsiders. His hatred of Yoran runs deep. I will speak on your behalf, but you and Lyris must bring me proof my husband cannot ignore. Thank you for alerting me to this situation. I am eager to see what else you uncover. I will do what I can, but be as discreet as possible. If you run afoul of my husband, he won't hesitate to return. Eastern and Western Skyrim have been at odds since the kingdom was divided. Yoran's ambitions for the Ruby Throne, however, have created a new level of tension. Forming alliances and raising armies for conquest. Should we not be wary of such a man? Frankly, yes. He believes Yoran hasn't marched here with an army as yet, because the Western holds are firmly united against Pact rule. My husband is certain Yoran plots to erode those allegiances. You will not easily earn the High King's trust. You must convince my husband that a threat greater than Yoran exists. Further, this threat must directly imperil the High King. Find proof of this, and I will assist you how I can. Helping to keep our hold safe will also allay his concerns. It's enough for me to believe your intentions are sincere. Learn more about these. My deepest apologies. Between the Reach to our south and the Ebonheart Pack to the east, our soldiers have come to see all outsiders as a potential threat. I will look into this. Vigilance cannot be allowed to become a bludgeon.
You handled that better than I expected. Now what in Mara's name happened to Brundold? Damn. Lucky thing he found you. Brundold was supposed to get the lay of the land before I got here. Without his information, my work for Yoran the Skald... Brundold mentioned some locals we should have a talk with. I had a run-in... Well, it's true that... We don't, but it's... Lyris Titanborn. I was one of Emperor Varen's 5 companions. Currently, I serve Yoren the Skald King. Skyrim's my home, and I'll do whatever's necessary to protect it. Whoever's behind these threats will regret it. As soon as... This axe and I have been all over Tamriel, to oblivion and back on more than one occasion, for that matter. I've earned my reputation. Yoren hoped my fame might persuade Svargrim to grant me an audience, but it seems to be working. Most of the tales of my exploits involve the liberal application of the blade of my axe. Svargrim must think Yoren sent me here to strong-arm him into joining the Pact. He's wrong, but I'd probably jump to the same conclusion.
Okay.
I'm not the first Nord from the east to receive a chilly reception at the Blue Palace. Doubt I'll be the last.
Bye, vampire. Bye, vampire.
The Bards College. Hard to imagine the Skald King spent his youth studying verse in this stodgy old kingdom.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hey, don't step on the dice. There a reason you're interrupting our game, porkface? Don't know any Brondhold. Don't know you. Either way, I got nothing to tell you. Get lost. I'm on a winning streak.
My friend asked nicely. Talk, or the next thing to roll will be your heads.
Kassala! She handles all the smuggling in Solitude. Her warehouse is on the docks.
That wasn't so hard. Come on, partner. We're done here. Castle Dower is a monument to the Western spirit. Stony and cheerless. Maybe the new tower will liven up the place.
What is it?
What is it? Guards are so rude around here, man. Bloop. Bloop. Bloop.
I seem to be making a lot of enemies lately.
Bloop says we need to go in there. The lonely throne. The place I like to go.
You must be Mog. I have questions.
Questions? Happy to oblige. Buy a few rounds and let's chat.
You're going to answer me, Orc, or...
So much to
Hey!
do.
Nobody intimidates my friends.
Princess Svanna.
Who gave you the right to walk in here and bully my friend? Did my father send you? Because he doesn't like Mog. But I like Mog. Mog doesn't care that I'm a princess, and it doesn't matter to me that Mog's a scoundrel. If my father didn't send you, why are you threatening my smelly bastards? Cheap, too. Wouldn't buy us a drink. They hung their flyers and left without saying a word. Then, a different smelly bastard showed up to sign on workers. He was his breeches fit well. And he was handsome. Not a Nord. Breton, maybe. I didn't really listen to what he was saying. A half-dozen workers left with him. Off to the Drudok Mountains or someplace.
Let's talk outside, partner.
But I don't know what's going on, Nearest. They don't tell me nothing. Okay.
So we've got a mistake.
Wow, the smuggler. I'm ready to smuggle the Blair's house. Okay. Bloop. I'm just gonna make it a guess that they are not alive no more. That the workers are no bueno. Uh-oh. That's never a good sign when the floor isn't loading properly. Well, people from the Dark Brotherhood are here.
House. Only one sentry.
Private property.
Let's try not to...
Blood and Blade. Everyone knows Lyris Titanborn. What a woman. She's even larger than I imagined. No wonder she fought Swordmaster Sai Sahan to a draw. Wait, is he here too? Until Kassala returns, I'd be happy to keep fair Lyris company in her stead. Alas, Kassala doesn't allow visitors when she isn't here to conduct business. But we can wait out here. Do you think Lyris would autograph my ancestral scabbard? Oh, thank you, thank you! You don't know how much this means to me.
I don't know what you said to him, but this is our chance. Good job with this.
Oh, shoot. If I don't have to lockpick, we're not gonna.
See what's in those marked crates. I'll watch the door.
I'll pass. I just want to know who's been meddling in my business. I had a feeling it wasn't just an opportunistic thief trying to steal my cargo. A plot against the High King? Involving plundered antiquities from Hammerfell? Preposterous. I'm simply facilitating a transaction between treasure hunters and a rich collector. So, who am I paying the bribe to? You or the High King? Give me that! Tribal crafts my arse. I told that son of a skeever I don't deal in arcane goods. Especially ones from the Reach. Nothing but sorrow comes from such business. This is no name, just instructions and gold. Shipments come in, I make sure no one looks too closely and wait for a pickup. Never see same face twice. Last time it was a smooth-talking Breton with Nord laborers in tow. You want more? I need assurances. They're taking the cargo to an abandoned lodge in the foothills north of Solitude. The Breton was sly. Handsome even. Thought he could charm me into taking on additional shipments. Now that I know what's involved, the trouble isn't worth it. The Nords were local, hired hands from the Lonely Troll. I'm paid not to ask too many questions. This arrangement was a lucrative one. I trusted them, but it seems they took advantage of my natural greed.
Brondald had good instincts. Good idea. Give your sentry my best, and tell him I owe him an autograph.
Oh, he can get more than an autograph. I see him.
Find the abandoned lodge. Ooh, it's in the mountains. Let's get us a mount. I like this one. Because it looks like it has lightning or mana coming off of it. So it's kind of cool. Oh, his strider looks different than the one I have on the computer. Interesting. Oof, and he's first. Ground is still not showing up properly, which is kind of funny.
I have more than I need, so I'll just feast on you.
Oh my god, that guy was scary. Somebody died in here. All right. Now we gotta go find Lyris.
Over
What's
here,
it just
partner.
like chilling out for and let me take on the vampires all by myself? Punk. Where's it wanting me to go? Follow the trail. There's a trail apparently. I'm surprised we haven't found like a cave or a delve or whatever for us to be. Ooh.
A disaster has befallen Kilcreath Temple. Didn't I send you to Solitude? This place isn't safe. The Ice Reach Coven performed a ritual and summoned one of those Hero Storms. Now Kilcreath Temple is crawling with Hero Fiends. I'm sorry, but you're too late. There may be some... I could use your help to examine a strange... The Ice Reach... That's what I... Look! A priest of Meridia! Maybe they can tell us more about what happened at the temple.
Oh, she's the ranking.
The living take precedence. We should search for survivors while investigating the pikes.
Another... No.
I wonder if there's sky shards out here somewhere. Okay. Ooh, that was a nifty ability.
An alchemical residue. That should prove useful.
Why has Meridia forsaken me?
Keep calm. We mean you no harm.
High Priest Vakor will find me. Meridia will save me. When things are darkest, her light shines the way. Priest Bavian? Where's High Priest Vakor? Did those horrible creatures get her? We hid in the stables, but then Priest Arena.
So even the priests are not safe. Ooh, I don't want to talk to you.
What happened to this poor woman? She looks distraught.
Okay, so the next thing is this way. So it's making us do the quests anyway, so might as well. I'm just glad that even with the small buffering issue that the game seems to be having while I do this, I passed it. It's not booting me out like it was the first time we tried doing this.
Sticks and rope now.
So I'm all for it.
Please, wake up.
No visible damage despite its proximity to the eye of the storm.
Acolyte Ivina can't hear me. She's standing right here, but she's gone. Is this what would have happened to all of us if I hadn't gotten the others into the cave? I tried to heal Ivina, but Meridius light had no effect. But what was that about Priest Arena and the stables? Is like poor Ivina.
Sometimes you can get some pretty good stuff out of these. That's why I'm trying to double check everything. Number one thing I would suggest everybody do, whether you get this game and you're like, I'm going to do in-game content, the number one thing should always be, let's see here, that gives me stamina, so we're going to wear that. Go ahead and just eat that baked potato. So much of this stuff. And I doubt we can cook any of it right now. Ooh. Ugh. Bookshelf. And there's one more right here. Always read bookshelves. That I don't like. That is one of the most crucial things you want to do. Just make sure that you read bookshelves.
Can you feel the lingering energy? That's Daedric, if I'm not mistaken. These depleted witch pipes. I'm sure it's the remains.
Think to blame Meridia for this, vampire.
Okay. Find the pilgrims below. Hi, bear. Bye, bear. These used to be a lot tougher for new players to do. Hello.
They're alive but unresponsive. Check the crates and see if they contain the smuggled items. Did you find anything of interest? I can't believe anyone knowingly involved would have let themselves be exposed to the storm. Perhaps the pilgrims were tricked into transporting the crate. Or maybe it was slipped into their cart. Yes, of course.
So I like how they've got these side quests that we're doing is falling just in line with the main story. Hi, everybody. bloop.
By Meridius light, so many dead.
These are temple priests and the pilgrims. It seems the storm killed them.
Oh, they ran away.
These were good people, devout followers. How could Meridia let this happen?
I don't know. Meridia.
Monsters in this holy place. We need to find the temple priests.
Oh, we'll find them. I want that spell. Is that a new vampire spell, or... I'm sorry, but these things are way scarier in Skyrim. I'm actually hoping that this character contracts vampirism during all this, or gets the option at the end of the questline, which would be kind of cool, to become a vampire, kind of like how they did in Skyrim, where if you weren't a vampire, you could become a vampire. That would be pretty neat.
Priest Babian! Our own I'm safe in here. The storm. Who's there? Is that you, High Priest?
Acolyte. Our own brethren, like vicious animals. We must find the others.
There's level 4.
Tria! Molazu!
Molazu gave me no choice, Bavian. I swear it. Just this morning,
Priest Armin? Wait. Follow me. He fled into
We'll
the vestry.
We'll level up as soon as we finish this.
Armin, please. You don't want to do this.
Talk to Priest Bravin. How do you get what? Oh, you gotta go all the way across and jump down. Got it. Go ahead, come on. Follow me. I'll take all of you on, I don't care.
They're mad. Beyond the catacombs, Meridian.
Okay. Let's see here. It looks like we need to go back one real quick. So, I'm going to go this way because it says retrieve Fenorian's equipment for the Gathering Storm, which is the main storyline quest, which is what I want to do, and then we'll come back and finish the other one. Interesting. It wants us to go outside. Look out, coming through. Ooh, what the? That was a dead end. Ooh, got a bow. Nice. Yeah, we're just gonna book it straight through. Let's see where it says I'm supposed to be going for the main storyline quest. Because if it's ways away, then we'll run back in there, we'll finish the side quest, and then go do the main storyline quest. Because I don't want to go out of my way and miss the opportunity for this quest. I will say on a side note, because we are coming up on almost an hour and a half stream. On my off time, I will only be doing sky shards on other continents. I will not continue the storyline here. So I don't... Oh, I'm just going to finish this while you guys can't watch. I'm going to only do this during the streams. Dungeons, things like that. Alright, so it says we need to go over there and then we'll come back. So it's not that far. It's not that far. Hi, bear. Bye, bear.
That's close enough,
Wait!
Leech.
I'm not part of the coven!
Looks like I made it back just in time. This place is crawling with vampires, and that one was about to make a meal out of you. House Ravenwatch. I've heard of them, but he's a long way from Rivenspire. Well, if you're willing to trust a vampire, I suppose I can too. I spotted a coven witch. If we hurry, we might be able to catch her. On the cliff overlooking the temple. Calls herself Sister Embrit. I was going to rush her, but I wanted to make sure you hadn't run afoul of any of these monsters first. No offense, Fen. Come on. If we're lucky, the witch is still...
Perhaps I could question the witch before you introduce her to your impressive axe blade?
There we go. Okay, yeah. We'll go do main storyline stuff. Find Sister Embrit. We'll go back and do that side story quest line here in just a minute. Or in the next stream. One of the two.
throat. It seems the ritual needs refinement.
Kill her before she can summon another storm.
Willing sacrifices. How nice.
Sacrifice? I'd rather give you my axe, witch.
Come on.
I hoped you could take her prisoner. No matter. I found something. This way?
Go with your vampire friend. I'm gonna look around here.
Do you see? I met a clever one. Weston's Mjolnir's experience. The Raven Wat. Yes, but more Western Skyrim.
So, what did your vampire friend discover? Reach witches summoning magical storms to create feral
Inventory. Supplies, get rid of that. And we'll get rid of the ash too. Okay.
So, what reach witches Queen? That could be that the
inventory, main hand. So it is a dagger, but it is Amberit's Ice Flame. Increase, let's see, magic recovery, maximum magica. Casting abilities that leave an effect on the ground will create a circle of healing frost for 10 seconds. You and your allies restore 2,248 health every 1 second while inside the circle. This effect can occur once every 10 seconds. Nice! This is actually a pretty good healy set because if you got a healer, you've got a lot of abilities that go on the ground. So having a 5-piece set of this would be amazing. And even me, I'm going to have things that go on the ground. So even though I don't need the magicka effects from all this, I mean, I could put it as my weapons and my jewelry, and then my armor would be obviously medium armor, but that is nuts. Turn to Solitude. No. We're gonna go do that quest. Go finish it. Of course, we're coming up on an hour and 30-minute stream, so we will take a break because I try really hard not to have long streams without breaks. Because as much as I enjoy video gaming, it is really not good for you to sit in one spot for more than about 2 hours. It's really not healthy for you. So I'll get up and I'll stretch and get some more stuff done around the house, and then probably come back and we'll continue streaming. If our good friend Devin gets on later this afternoon, we will probably stream while doing some dungeons with him and just doing some basic grinding. We'll probably use this character just so that we can level her up. I had hoped to get a little bit higher level, but I don't want to waste my scrolls that we get while leveling until she gets to level 10. There we go. God, see, the buffering isn't that bad. I mean, there's still quite a lag. I'm looking at my phone right now, which is watching the YouTube channel, and it's a small enough delay. Like right now, I'm in the middle of fighting, or I'm about to kill the witch that we just killed. So the buffer isn't that bad. It was a lot worse. I did like a 30-minute stream, 15-minute stream, something like that the other day. And at the end of the stream, I was still watching the stream because it was still buffering. So... Hello, hi. Hi, just coming through. Please excuse me. Ugh. Coming through. Beep beep. See, I'm just trying to run straight through, yes? Yes? I know I'm giving up a lot of XP just to run straight through, but I just want to get back to where we were when we were starting out this quest. Oh, can't go through there. Huh. Weird. This is like the most amount of bookshelves that I've clicked and not gotten a skill up. Did they change that? Do bookshelves no longer give you skills? It's level 5. So we are still moving and grooving. I like this. Now, is it as fast as some of my grindy spots or doing dungeons? Not a look at these bookshelves. War song. Okay, so it's all one bookshelf. See, I hear the sound that I got a skill up, but it's not announcing that I got a skill up. That's so weird. So I don't know what we're leveling up or if we're getting new things. Oh, inventory's full. We really need to go to town and sell a bunch of stuff. Go whale. Now we have Twin Slash. That's going to be Twin Slashes. That is Death Scythe. That is Flame. You are Render Flesh. And Dual Wield also can now give us Flurry, which is Bloodthirst, which gives us our first ability at yeah, what you call it? Being able to what's it called? Get life back per hit. My brain didn't want to work. So yes, I am doing a Dark Elf. So we get what's called Ashlander. Experience gained with dual wield skill line by 15%, which is awesome. And we take 39% less damage from lava. We get Dynamic, which gives us max magicka and stamina increase. We get Resist Flame, which gives us our flame resistance, and we gain the immunity to burning. And then Runation increases your weapon and spell damage by 86. So I thought that would probably be the most beneficial for this class. We will see. Do we go down? Where are we going? I don't know. This is it's that door again. Our scythe can now be morphed, which is good. Flame Soul could be morphed, which we're not using. Alright, we gotta figure out how to get back up there. I want to complete this quest before we end the stream. Oh, there it was. We ran right past it. Now we go through this door. Now it says we
Did
go.
you find the key that opens the catacombs?
Yep.
Perfect.
I have the key I have.
Oh no. Even the catacombs are corrupted.
Yeah, buddy.
The High Priest! Retrieve the relic, and we can escape through the old air shaft.
Ooh. Okay, I hope that's not a vampire ability, because I don't want to just randomly explode into a giant pile of blood.
This way, my friend. Let's meet back in the cave.
So a non-follower of Meridia got to pick up the Meridius Blessing, which is the beacon that you get in Skyrim that you have to return to her temple in order to get the Dawnbreaker sword. How cool would that be to get in this game? Wasn't there like a cave entrance over here somewhere? Yeah. See? I remembered.
How fragile my faith. And such terrible things we witnessed today. An unnatural storm. Vampires, innocent people turning into monsters. I fear this corruption cannot simply... Ah, thank you. These belonged to Roligmolf and Acolyte Laurelfor. I wish we could have saved them, but at least we can use these to remember them. I doubt we can recover their remains with Meridius' brilliance. I'm not sure my faith is strong enough to use it after all this, but I suppose I have to try. I owe that much to High Priest Varkor's memory. I'll work with our remaining priests, try to use the relic to purge the corruption and seal the temple. If that doesn't work, well, let's hope that it does. Thank you, my friend. I lost... The injured still need to be treated, and the temple's corruption needs to be dealt with. Despite the way I feel about Meridia now, I still have a responsibility. I won't walk away from it. I lost a lot of things today. We all did. But that doesn't mean I won't keep trying to help the faithful. There are injured to tend to, and those poor souls who lost their mind to the storm. I want to find a way to help them all. High Priest Varkor claimed it contained Meridia's divine light. There are rituals for releasing such power. Whether I or one of the other priests can make use of it, we'll see.
Alright, so let's see what this staff does. Then we will call it for now. Right here, Meridia's Healing Rod. Part of Winter's Respite set. Magic Recovery, Maximum Magica, casting abilities that leave an... Oh, so it's part of the same effect. Okay. See, that would be more useful if I was a healer than the dagger is, but... Again, I think that we'll be fine. It's a great set. Especially if we can get enough of like get one more one-handed and then the jewelry. That would be cool. So, alright, well, I'm going to call this stream good for now because we've done it for 35 minutes. And like I said, I want to be able to go around and just get some stuff done here around the house. And then in about 30 minutes to an hour or so, I will jump back on and we will continue doing the quest lines. The next part of the quest, we have to go back to Solitude, which is fine. We really haven't explored a whole lot of this area. I have a feeling that these little circles that you see here, like that one, and that one right there, I'll bet you those are part of the main like quest stuff. I mean, we've already gone to that one, obviously, so that's probably a bigger one. It does look like there are some towns, possibly, in this area. We will see. I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, I will catch you guys in the next stream. What is that? Black Reach, Greymoor Caverns. Oh, it's Blackreach. How cool. Okay. So somehow we get down in here. I can't wait to do that. That looks cool. I bet there's an entry somewhere around here. I don't think you have to swim out to the ocean to do it. But yeah, so in the next stream, guys, we will continue going on. It looks like we have found 4 books out here. There are 18 sky shards. Somewhere in here and possibly even here. That we have to find. There are 6 delves. There are 23 map locations. I mean, there's a lot here. 2 public dungeons. 10 delve looking things. But yeah, so we're definitely going to keep doing this. like I said, off camera, what I'll probably do is just start here in Glenumbra, go through and get the sky shards there, run into Stormhaven, then into Bankurai. Bankurai, and then get into Alkair Desert, get the sky shards for all those locations, so we have plenty of skill points. I'll probably go do Port Hunding, and then over to Betnik, then jump over to wrong button. Jump over here to Bleak Rock, do it, which is going to bring us down over here to if it'll stop doing Balfoy Inn, and then we will probably come and do what is this, Roost? Yeah, Kanathari's Roost, and I forget where that takes us, but I just want to do it to get the sky shards. It does help us level up. I'm less worried about showing you guys me leveling. I would just want to do the story mode for you guys for Skyrim, at least Western Skyrim here. And there's a lot more of Skyrim that they can unlock. I mean, this whole upper part here is Skyrim, right above Craglorn. I mean, this right here, the Rift is part of Skyrim. East March is part of Skyrim. I believe Craglorn is technically part of Skyrim. I could be wrong though, but I mean, there's a lot more content that they can open up here. There's a lot they can open up down here. You can see there's still quite a lot of content that they can unlock for us. But that is my plan. So off camera, we'll be getting just sky shards, and then on camera, we'll just be doing more of Western Skyrim until we get to the point where we can start doing major dungeons and stuff. So I will catch you guys in the next one. I appreciate you stopping by. This is Chris over at Gibbs Gaming, and as always, as one, we rise stronger and wiser. Peace out, guys. Have a great day.